brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Mornings at the Cabin. It's Wednesday morning. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter with you. Just like the disembodied voice of Jillo then said, it is us. It is I. It is he. It is him. It is we. Happy Wednesday. Mornings at the Cabin. I took yesterday off, and I listened to the show, and it was pretty good.
You going to watch your mouth this morning?
What did I have to watch my mouth?
After yesterday.
What did I do yesterday?
Well, you know what you did yesterday.
I did?
You were off the rails.
Off the rails?
Yeah.
What'd I do? I should be off the rails.
If you don't know.
Taking control of my life, those rails. What did I do?
Let me just say.
Tell me what I did.
In a way that's going to make things even more confusing for
Oh,
you.
God.
I've never been happier or felt more comfortable to have you in the studio right now.
Okay. Why? What happened? What's going on?
No, it's, well, you heard the show, so...
I heard a bit of it. Not the whole thing.
Never mind then.
Well, then never mind. Never mind.
Tell me right now.
Nothing happened.
Nope, nothing.
It's a great
for
show.
God's sake. Good Lord.
Just watch yourself.
Watch me. Fair enough. Fair enough. A lot of people need to watch themselves out there. MLA scandals rocking the city. What's Adam Rescues a Cat?
This is on the whiteboard.
Was that from yesterday, or is that for today?
This is for today.
This is for today.
We'll tell you about Adam rescuing the cat later.
Okay. Adam Vivian?
It was a big day yesterday.
It was a big day.
Oof.
Oh, my God. We received an email yesterday from an anonymous source, which tends to happen, and we'll detail what comes of that email. Just like I said, these scandals are getting out of hand. I don't know if I can handle these scandals.
How do you vote for any of these people?
I don't know. Hashtag scandal handle.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
Mornings at the Cabin, Winter Sleep America. Love that tune. And when we heard it at Folk in the Rocks, it was amazing. Did I tell you guys I ran into a couple guys from Winter Sleep the day after?
You did not.
I did.
Where'd you run into them?
On Range Street, wearing the same clothes they were wearing the night before.
Naturally.
Absolutely. Having a party, and I was like, you guys been to the Woodyard? Like, no, I just heard about it. It's like, where is it? I point them in the direction, and we sat and talked. We stood in there and talked for about 10 minutes, just talked about them being up here, how great the show was, Cabin Radio, and they were like, oh, we heard of Cabin Radio. You guys had a stage and all this stuff. So we were on their radar.
Wow.
Absolutely. And they put on a great show.
It was good. Were they partying at the Gold Range?
I think they were having a couple of day pops.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good kids.
Yeah, good kids both in their 40s. So want to talk a little bit more about Deputy MLA. As you all know, as both of you know,
yes,
that are listening. I am running for Deputy MLA, and got a video. It's coming up just in a couple of minutes. Ollie's going to post it here pretty quick. Been a few scandals that have been rocking the city of late.
Yeah.
So one of them is one of Julie Green's volunteers ripping down someone else's poster, putting up a Julie Green poster. Doing it of their own volition.
Wow.
Now, Julie Green is on record saying, I did not obviously encourage this behavior, and like, oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Someone just, but that's what's so funny about that is it's such a straight high school move. It's like, vote for Rick for president? No. Vote for Julie for president. That's right. And then put like free pizza on it or something like that.
Yeah.
And then and then the other one was someone knocking on someone's door after 8:00. We received the email about that, an anonymous email.
I mean, I would be upset about that myself.
After 8:00?
After 8:00.
But then you can't do it before 8:00 because somebody might be having dinner.
I'm getting ready to tuck in after 8:00.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm going to be in my sweatpants.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, like I'm not in a state to answer the door after 8:00.
No, that's right. That's right. I mean, you want to catch me as soon as I get home from work at 6, and I'm just like tired and bewildered. Mm-hmm. That's the best time to talk to a constituent.
That's right.
When they're really amenable. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I'm really tired. I can't put up a fight. Yeah, whatever you say. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Yeah. Let's be fascist. I guess. I don't know.
And then, of course, Katrina Nokelby with her just tasteless sense of humor.
Jeez, I don't know. That was tough. That was tough. I mean, she apologized. There was another one we're not going to mention just because it's a little blue for the morning show.
Yeah.
But
and not really like a public.
Not really, no. But I mean,
should it be?
But it was interesting to see this anonymous person we'll call Yellow Knifer because that was the title of their friggin' email. That it was interesting to see their perspective on like someone being involved in something and then saying, well, they shouldn't be. Do you think they're fit for it? I'm not judging, but do you think they're fit for it?
Yeah.
So a couple of scandals. But like just again,
getting out of hand.
Again, the most Canadian scandals ever. It's like someone knocked on my door past 8:00. Someone ripped out a poster and put up another poster. That's unfair. Although that is, Ollie, if I'm correct, that is against the rules.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
I wouldn't think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, leave the posters. Just
that's right.
Put one up right beside it. Maybe just covering the corner of the
that's
last
right.
one. Yeah.
But it's funny that there are obviously rules for vandalizing or removing other people's posters.
Yes.
That makes sense.
Still, all of us on our best behavior.
Absolutely.
Like, well done.
Right? No, one flower pot to one poster. Ollie just straightened up. What's going on?
No.
Ollie, breaking news, cabin radio, vandalizing of signs, something.
What would you like your tagline on your candidate's video to be in your campaign for deputy MLA? I'm just about to post it to the world.
My slogan is it's time to pick a side.
Yeah.
Brought to you by the commission or committee to elect Jesse to deputy MLA for Yellowknife.
I.e. Ollie Williams.
Yeah. Another slogan I love is Jesse Wheeler, doing things with your money.
That's
there
nice. That's nice.
That's right.
I mean,
I'm not red. I'm not blue. I'm not green. I'm not orange. I'm something else. I'm a muddy composition of all four.
There's a nice one.
Right.
Jesse Wheeler. I am something else.
I am something else entirely. So, scandals rocking our fair city.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's obviously it's like there are rules to vandalizing and removing, but like the removing and putting up of a poster of someone you like better. It's like it's amazing that we have rules. We got to put a set of rules in place to combat pettiness.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. I guess we do, and we have to have it written into. I imagine the Elections Act. That's where it is. Ollie, where would you find these rules?
Sorry, what rules? I was publishing your video to the world.
Thank you. The ripping down of a poster and putting up another one.
Elections and Plebiscites Act.
Elections and plebiscites.
What if you rip down campaign posters, but like equally, you just like took them down, not one candidate in particular or like a few, but like you just started ripping them down and like just putting up posters of some kind of nonsense instead. Yeah. Would that'd probably still be illegal?
Well, that's vandalism.
I dread to think. Why are you asking?
Just a Batman poster.
Batman poster.
Like
that.
Oh,
Batman.
Wheeler for deputy MLA.
No.
Okay.
No.
I don't
Listen,
endorse this fellow
yes, you do.
over here.
Hey, first of all, yes, you do. You filmed my video. You even gave me direction and notes, so you absolutely 100% wholeheartedly
but I've
agree
given
with me.
everyone that type of service.
Easy now. No, Wheeler will not buy posters, will not waste ink and paper. Wheeler has the smallest carbon footprint.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Like,
you can put that up there. By far at this point.
Yeah.
No posters, no billboards, no pictures of my face plastered up all over.
Well, I mean, we did have to spend the whole summer with posters, billboards, and pictures of your face plastered up everywhere.
Okay, I was playing
That was Laddie Luck.
I was playing a character.
Yeah.
All right, that was me playing a character. I did
Are you not now?
Is
this the real you?
Easy. I did not endorse those posters. I did not say that they could be made. Use my image against my own better judgment.
That's
that's right.
True.
Well, I mean, I entered into an agreement when working for Cabinet Radio and being part of it.
But you didn't know what you were signing.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I sign all kinds of things.
You just do what your official agent Ollie Williams tells you to do.
Yeah.
Listen.
When did we agree to that? What?
Look. As
me.
As a former famous actor in this country, I sign a lot of things. Most of them autographs. And you know what? I mean, I just thought Ollie was asking for an autograph.
Yeah.
Sign on this dotted line.
Why wouldn't
Be
you?
happy to. Are you a fan?
I wasn't even in the room at the time. I was alleged to have asked to said autograph.
You were too nervous.
Yeah.
Get your newer stats for yourself.
Yeah.
That's fine. Well, scandals, again, continue to rock this city right before the election. Election's coming up on Tuesday. I'm ready.
Week.
Are you? Mark an X or a smiley face or an exclamation point for Wheeler for Deputy MLA. Ollie, anything to add?
Yeah, I'm putting your video on Twitter now so that all 8 people on there can see it as well.
Okay.
Which basically the candidates and the journalist.
Okay. Oh, I wanted to say that I've also removed myself as an admin of our of the Cabin Radio Facebook page.
Oh, if only.
No, I did. Just to remain impartial.
Right.
Yeah. I don't want to comment by accident for Cabin Radio on something where I'm calling someone an idiot.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast, where we cut out all the great music and you're left with the rest.
And now it's time for another episode of something that was on the board when Jesse arrived in the morning and has no idea what it is. Ollie?
Adam rescues a cat.
Adam Vivian, director here at Cabinet Radio, the man behind the scenes, the man that tells us what's legal and what's not, and explains all the gobbledygook that we got to sign up for. Rescued a cat.
Well, first of all, Jesse, he didn't rescue a cat.
Oh,
Let
okay.
me get into it.
All right.
Yesterday morning, as people may have heard, there was a cat stuck up a tree downtown here for a really long time. We're talking hours.
Why are cats so stupid?
I know.
It was chased by a fox, apparently.
Oh, okay, fair
Up a
enough.
tree.
So it got
Why are foxes such jerks? Sorry.
got stuck up this tree
Yeah.
next to the Montessori school.
Okay.
And it'd been there a little while, to the point where the newspaper ran an article about woman says no one will rescue cat.
So the cat was there for like a week?
Well, yeah, it was. Yeah, you had to wait
Maybe
for
they
the print edition to come out.
It caught the attention of the paper, and it made the paper. That's a while.
On the newspaper's website.
Ah.
So after 2 or 3 hours, there was
Wait,
a
the
little,
Yellowknifer has a website?
a short story
Sorry.
where saying, quoting someone saying, this cat's been stuck over for hours, no one will come and get the cat. Adam had spotted the cat earlier in the morning and sent me a message of it while we were on the air. We mentioned it on yesterday's show, saying, Adam says there's a cat stuck up a tree. So several hours later, the cat is still there. I wrote to Adam, and he said, I mentioned it to the SPCA, and there's nothing. I didn't get a response back. Nothing happened? Like, no, nothing's happened. Looks like the cat's still up there. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to get my axe. I'm like, okay. And so it turned out that by the time Adam got down there, the cat had already, someone had managed to coax the cat down.
Oh,
We got the cat, but Adam went down there with an axe. Now, I didn't ask Adam about this, but I can only assume that the plan was to cut down the tree.
Absolutely.
To get the cat out.
Or throw
That
an axe at a
strikes me.
cat.
Or throw an axe at the cat, which is the other.
Or just kind of brandish it and hope that the cat understands.
Just try and intimidate it out of the tree.
But I just wasn't sure, what the rules are. I'm not sure that you're allowed to just cut down downtown Yellowknife's trees to rescue cats. I don't know. I also
How tall was
you're
this tree?
well, tall enough. I also feel
yeah.
like it's probably when you're next to a daycare,
Yeah.
hacking down a tree in order to get a cat out. There could be consequences.
There could be.
The kids are all lined up in their little recess watching the cat. Timber! Boom.
The man is nothing if not prepared.
No, he was.
Good Lord.
We reached the sad conclusion that the cat had been rescued and that there was no longer
Well, I
any
think that's
need.
a positive conclusion.
Generally,
And Adam sort of wrote, well, I guess I'll take the axe back. I think we probably have to withdraw the axe
That's
at this
amazing.
point from proceedings. But
Well
Adam,
done, Mr. Vivian. You rescued a cat.
all credit to him, ready to drop everything except the axe and respond.
That's right.
But I was fascinated to see how the axe was going to play out.
Yeah. Well, that's why he's part of my brain trust for Deputy MLA.
That seemed like an odd decision from Adam.
What, to grab an axe?
A chainsaw would be much quicker.
That's right. I think he's got one.
What are we messing around with an axe for?
Turn
you
it up
gotta
with a chainsaw.
That's right.
I guess in theory, if you take one or two hacks at a tree that a cat is up,
Probably, yeah.
it'll probably
It'll
be
probably
like,
just
all
jump
right,
out.
it's time to get
Time
out
to
of
go.
this tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He was thinking ahead.
Adam Vivian rescues cat. That's
Should know.
the thrust of this story.
That's right.
Adam Vivian has rescued a cat.
If the cat had still been there, Adam would have done something
Bless you, Sarah.
that would have rescued it. Hi. Sarah.
There appears to be someone else in the studio.
Sarah, you probably
Someone
think-
allergic to cats.
Well, that's the thing. That's the other great. I mean, Adam, very brave. He is
Yeah, he's
very
got cat
allergic to
allergies,
cats.
too, yeah.
He's incredibly allergic
Still
to cats.
just willing to put himself.
He's allergic to dogs. He's got one.
What
The man is
an
selfish.
angel.
Absolutely.
He's allergic to dairy and he drinks a gallon of milk a day just to stick it to the cow.
That's right. That's right. And then he crop dusted the entire studio. Adam Vivian, Renaissance man. Well done, sir. Well done. Adam Vivian, lawyer, man about town, cat rescuer.
Scenes on the Alley.
Gentlemen, members of the National Office are coming here tonight for their annual inspection of this theater. Right now, I'm going to explain to you my managing style for the benefit of the new guys. So there you are, Tubby. You look like a bucket of lard on a bad day. You baby gorilla. Why don't you work in a zoo and stop bothering people? I got a call yesterday from Baskin-Robbins. They said that they're down to only 5 flavors. You're swelling up as I talk to you. Look at you. How's this doing? Hello in there, ice cream. Are you having a good time? What are you laughing at? Because I called your friend a fat pig? Huh? You think that's funny?
Oh, no. I was just laughing earlier when you were talking to his belly.
Why don't you get a horse and live in the mountains someplace? Don't bother anybody. Got a personality like a dead moth. Okay, the fun's over. Anybody messes this thing up for me tonight is through. Not only are you fired, your life is over. I'll see to it that you never work again and that you wind up tearing tickets in Kuwait.
Scenes from the cabin.
Know the movie? Submit your guess to mailbox@cabinradio.ca or send us a message on Facebook for your chance to win gift certificates to some awesome Yellowknife restaurants, including Zehabesha, the Monkey Tree Pub, the Woodyard Eatery, Copper House Restaurant, and Java Roma. Listen to Cabin Radio every weekday to win, or download the Mornings at the Cabin podcast.
Local man has chance to win big money on a big wheel. Ollie, you broke this story. Obviously, this is something that no one else is talking about. Cabin Radio got the lead on this one, I think. I don't know. But tell us a little bit more about this. It was a scratcher that the guy did, and now he gets to go down to Edmonton, or he got to go down to Edmonton to spin for the big money.
He actually won twice.
Yeah.
He scratched off a card in the middle of August.
Yeah.
And won 10 grand.
Beautiful.
10 days later, he played again, because why wouldn't he?
Yep.
And won a big spin, which comes with 10 grand automatically. So he's already 20 grand up at this point.
Okay.
In 10 days.
Yeah.
And then the big spin lets you go down to Alberta, go to St. Albert, and spin this girt big wheel. And that has anything from 100 grand to 500 grand on it. So minimum you're going away with is 110 grand.
Wow.
And he went on, you have to do this awkward little 2-minute video.
I mean, it looks like the Wheel of Fortune type of wheel, right?
They doll it up a little bit. They try and make it look like it's a big deal.
Let's say it looks a little more like The Price is Right.
What did I say?
Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, ew. No, I meant Price is Right. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Looks a little like the Jeopardy wheel. Idiots. God.
You done self-flagellating over there?
No, wait, one more second. You stupid moron. How dare you even speak? That was to me. Go ahead.
Okay, good. So he goes on and he spins the thing and he got 275 grand.
Insane.
So my understanding is that's 295 grand all in.
Wow.
For his operations between mid-August and mid-September.
Oh, he's going to have operations? Oh.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So, well done him.
Yeah, very cool.
That's not a bad return on whatever that was.
$5, Thomas Deschanel?
$10. He bought 2 tickets.
Oh, he bought 2 tickets. Oh, well, I mean, it's not as good.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good.
$275,000.
And no taxes on lottery winnings here in the country. So that's $295 in his pocket.
Yeah. Didn't even have to go to an audition or anything.
No,
Just
right?
Scratch a ticket. No way you go.
By the way, we haven't heard anything from Family Feud yet. So,
No.
I mean, our audition was a moot point.
I was chatting with Anna the other day, who, of course, was part of the Hernandez family.
Yes.
And asked her, so, got a call from Family Feud yet?
Yeah.
It's like, no, haven't heard anything. But she said she was looking at some of the other families.
Yeah.
That I guess they've been releasing videos of other families that have auditioned. She's like, those families are insane.
They were great.
There is no way that any of us are getting a call.
I don't think so. I think the Hernandez family could make it. The Happy family should make it, I think.
We all should make it.
I don't know.
Come on.
Getting all of us, is that the thing? Our team would change, though, because getting all of us with our schedules to agree on, get a date and then to get us all down there.
We can make it happen.
A monumental task.
It's fine.
All right.
They're going to pay for it.
I know.
That's the biggest hurdle.
I mean, that's the biggest hurdle. That's biggest hurdle.
Yeah,
Get it?
that's
biggest
pretty good.
Hurdle or biggest hurdle?
Biggest hurdle.
There you go.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Thomas Deschanel. That's pretty awesome. It's the video's up at cabinradio.ca. You can check it out. He did say that he didn't like what they did with his makeup or his hair. That was on one of his friends' posts on Facebook.
Well, luckily in our screenshot, he's facing the other ways.
Yeah,
that's right.
We've blurred out.
We got you,
Tom.
That's right. Why is his face blurred out? To protect his identity? No, he just didn't like his hair. No, just didn't. Felt the makeup washed him out. But that's pretty awesome. Traveled to St. Albert, glamorous, for a chance at that money. $275,000 plus the 10 plus the 10, $295,000. I mean, that'll almost buy you a trailer here in the city.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
That's good for a down payment out of Grace Lake. Booyah. Well done, Thomas. I will definitely try to buy one of these tickets because that's awesome. Because you get the big spin. You said it starts at $100,000.
If you win the chance to go down and spin that thing, the least you're going away with is $100,000.
Wow. I love it.
Wow.
I love it. I could use $100,000.
Yeah.
Pay down some debt, going on a vacation to Edmonton, and then that'll be it. That'll be it.
To Edmonton.
That's right. Hey, man, that is big money. That is a big deal. I want to just go down for the weekend, go to the Keg, maybe grab some Wendy's, see a movie at a theater that's huge, and that'll be good.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast was recorded before a sort of live, thankfully not in the studio, audience.
This morning show brought to you by Jesse Wheeler, running for Deputy MLA. Remember, I'm doing things with your money, and I don't need to tell you about them. Happy Wednesday morning to you all. There's a video of a family meeting muskox up on the Cabin Radio Facebook page right now. And also, my latest campaign video, read-only campaign video. There you are. Okay. Scott, you want to talk about a little something about Airbnb. Now, I know you're an Airbnb-er. You have an extra room that you rent out to road-weary travelers. Mm-hmm. Basically, you allow strangers into your house for money.
Yeah.
And you're a little frustrated that the city council...
I'm not frustrated.
Oh, okay. What are you?
I'm just surprised.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't say I'm frustrated because Nicole and I are reaping the sweet, sweet benefits of unregulated Airbnb.
There it is. Okay, so not frustrated, but you're interested as to why the city council hasn't brought this up.
I'm just surprised. Yeah, we were talking about it the other day, and I mean, we are in the middle of, peak Aurora tourism season. Mm-hmm. And I think it was around this time last year that city council was supposedly going to have drafts in place as to what, if anything, they were going to do with Airbnb regulations. And then I think it was January 2019 that they were supposed to basically roll out what was happening. Mm-hmm. And nothing's been said.
And that hasn't happened yet. Under pressure from the powerful Airbnb lobby.
That's right.
Most likely.
That's right.
Yeah. City of Yellowknife councilors in bed with Airbnb. Asking them not to regulate so people can just do their Airbnb without any kind of control.
I'm kind of wondering if they just forgot.
Probably. I mean, there's probably bigger ticket items at stake right now.
There's a few things going on.
Well, so I guess the big bone of contention is that actual B&Bs have to have a business license with the city. They got to pay for it,
right.
And you, with your extra room in your house, we get it. You're rich. Can just rent it out to any willy-nilly person. How is willy-nilly doing?
Willy-nilly is a terrible guest. Just doesn't even think about anything they're doing before they do it. They do it and apologize later.
Yeah.
I hate willy-nilly.
Why?
I don't know.
He pays you on time, right?
Barely.
I mean, yeah, that's right. It's not like he stayed in your house for 6 months and smoked in it for 6 months, causing you to have to repaint your apartment.
No, that wasn't Willie.
No, that was somebody else.
No.
That person no longer lives in Yellowknife. For shame. Yeah.
But yeah, I was just thinking about it the other day because we've had a few guests come in the past week or so. And it's amazing. Like, if you have the opportunity to list your place and you're comfortable doing Airbnb and hosting people.
Yeah. I am.
You have no issue getting people at this time of year,
especially this time of year.
If you could list it right now, and you would probably have someone contacting you within the week.
We have an extra room in the studio in at Cabin Radio here. We could just put a roll away in the merch room.
Yeah,
probably rent that puppy out.
Yeah. But so I thought of it the other day because and so Airbnb had been sending us a couple messages being like, "Hey, we got money to pay you, but you need to tell us where to put it." Even though we didn't change our banking information or anything.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we had Nicole had tried to get this sorted out a couple times, just through the app. It didn't seem to be working. Mm-hmm. We got an email just yesterday again saying, "Hey, we have money for you. Tell us where it should go."
Yeah.
And so she's like, "All right, enough of this. I'm just going to give them a call." So she called the Airbnb, I guess, customer service line, and they are so on top of it.
Yeah.
Because they have obviously all your information and your number listed on the site, and they have an automated voice that basically reacts to what account is calling it. So because we currently are Superhost status, I don't know if you're aware of that, but you are.
I don't know what that is.
It means you're great.
It means it means you're super.
It means you're awesome.
That's right. Well, super doesn't mean great or awesome. It means super.
Doesn't super mean those things?
No, Superhost. No, not really.
No.
No.
I think it's a synonym.
Super duper.
Super duper.
Neato, gang.
So she called them to get this sorted out, and the automated voice answers her call in a like kind of like sexy, like seductive tone.
That's how I like my robots.
Answered her and said, quote, "Hey there, superhost."
That is a message strictly reserved for superhost.
That is,
you're just a regular host, like, "Hi there, host."
Yeah.
But with superhost, "Hey there, superhost."
You just get some guy who sounds like he's just drilled like 4 cigarettes. It's like, just, "Hey, host. What's going on?
Here you go, your Mickey."
Yeah, so I just I thought that was kind of funny because it's just classism, right?
Well,
so
we really shouldn't
have
brought this up because now the city council is going to look at it, and maybe you have to be regulated somehow.
I figured I'd just kind of dangle it in their face a little bit.
Well, I mean,
not only are we just getting away with,
you've come so close to so many double entendres in this break, so this is just dangling right now. Well, I hope your B&B rentals continue unabated. And that regulations do not. I mean, a deregulated society is really how we had so much economic growth in the 90s. It's the reason the world economy collapsed in 2007.
Yeah.
It's good for everybody.
Yeah. The nice thing in our case is that there's no way we're going to leave a giant deposit of arsenic from hosting Airbnb. So, this is a very kind of innocent deregulation.
That's right. That's right. Yeah,
It's
you're
okay.
not gonna, you're going to leave a small carbon footprint.
It's just very tiny.
That's right.
Very tiny.
And you'll just have a bunch of strangers in your house.
That's okay.
And that's fine.
And that only affects us.
I guess, what are your protections if someone just completely destroys your room?
I mean, that happens.
It happened to you.
It hasn't happened to us.
Oh.
That wasn't Airbnb.
No, that was
But,
someone taking care of your house while you traveled the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you, I mean, I'm sure you've heard stories about that from Airbnbers too. Every once in a while you see a news article pop up. It's like, people rent on Airbnb and have a giant party and trash the place. And there was a place we stayed, just about a year ago. We were in Nova Scotia for a wedding.
Yeah.
And, the place we were staying, just like a beautiful big house. We were staying with a bunch of other friends who were coming from Yellowknife to this wedding. And the guy who was showing us around, and we could tell there was like a bit of like apprehension in his voice, and we weren't quite sure why. We were like, well, we're not young, but we're also not old, and anything could happen. This guy was like in his like 50s or 60s, and so he told us later on that like just like 2 weeks ago, they had some guests that had just a huge party and just left the place in a complete mess.
Possibly do that?
I don't know how you could have so little regard or care for. I mean, for your own reputation, because like you're not.
Well, you're not going to be a super guest.
You're not a super guest.
No, you're just a guest.
That's
right.
You're worse than a guest.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess it's kind of a karma thing ultimately, because like Airbnb.
Yeah. I mean, those people are probably
they
dead
keep
now.
track of all this, right?
Yeah.
And so obviously, if that happens, the host would report it.
Yeah.
And I think there is some insurance.
I'm sure there is
measure involved with Airbnb, so I'm sure they reimburse people to a degree.
Yeah.
I mean, fingers crossed that never happens to us.
Yes.
But generally, the kind of tourist you get in Yellowknife is fairly reserved, and our house is not exactly.
I mean, they're spies, so they're not going to draw attention to themselves.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
All of these Asian tourists are all spies.
Yeah.
For the Chinese government.
And our place in particular, you're just renting a room.
Yeah.
So I don't know how good a party you could have in that room.
Oh, let me tell you. You have a sweet old party in that room.
Good old room party.
Love having room parties. Well, okay. Well, I mean, maybe city council does something, maybe they don't. But I understand your frustration. Not your frustration, but you're just.
I'm not frustrated, Jesse.
All right.
I'm fine.
Okay, stop screaming at me.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca and by following the Mornings at the Cabin Facebook page.